Ben, is Sauce back this week? What's the sort of thoughts there?
It doesn't look like it at this stage, but we have to wait and see. He got a knock to his knee, which was pretty sore last week, and we're just going to have to wait and see how that pulls up. So I'd probably say unlikely, but we'll give him every chance, seeing it's a long break.
To Riley after last weekend's game, is there any concerns there? How do you see the rucks going forward?
Yeah, no concerns. We were happy with what Riley did as the game built on. I think third game, I think it was for him. So. Probably struggled a bit to get into the swing of the game early, but I thought as the game wore on, and the feedback to Riley was that he performed pretty well, so he's just got to keep bringing that sort of stuff for us, and I think he'll get better.
Will he be a fast learner, do you think? How do you think how's he approaching it all?
Yeah, definitely. It's an opportunity for him, you know, to shoulder the #1 ruck duties, and he's been looking forward to it for a long time. So now he's a diligent man. He'll do everything he can to improve and get better, and hopefully he can do it well for us.
And Ben, is it just the knee with Sauce? And if so, do you think just 1 week if it is going to miss?
Yeah, I think so. It might be another 1 or 2. We don't know, to be honest, but it's just the knee, a knock to the knee, which is the real pain for him at the moment. He did a little bit this morning, but not a great deal. So it's more just a wait and see really at the moment. So hopefully just 1 more, but you never know.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know exactly, but it's a knock to the knee, so I haven't got the exact medical word for it, but it's a knock to the knee. So
a couple of weeks ago now, had scans, did it show anything? Or
had scans, so it's a knock to the knee. I'm sorry, I don't know the actual. I can get someone to find out, but a knock. So I assume it'd be some bruising, whether or not be bone bruising or not, I'm not sure, but yeah, I should have come prepared for that one.
With Riley, do we sort of lose perspective that it's only his 3rd AFL game?
We can, yeah. We've got to, yeah. He's been on the list for a while, but yeah, we can get excited when we think it's an opportunity. But at the end of the day, he has played 3 games. He's had a really strong pre-season. We're really happy with what he's been able to do, and I think it'll be the same as a Chase Jones example. You know, he's only played 3 games of league footy, and he'll get better the more he plays. So, yeah, I think so. But we like what he did on the weekend. He did get better as the game went on, so we expect that curve to continue.
Greenwood or Fogarty in the mix, do you think?
Oh, they'll all be in the mix. Yeah, they'll all be in the mix. Fogarty, Greenwood, Ellis Yeoman, anyone who's showing good form down at the moment. Now, they didn't have a great day in the SANFL, but there will be certainly some spots that are spoken about. So, yeah, anyone who can prove on the track that they're ready to go and get in some good form, they'll be considered.
And Ben, it's not an ACL with Paul, is it? So
no.
Is it a bit better than that? Like
yeah, much better than an ACL. It is. That's more bone bruising. I know that one. So more bone bruising and a little bit of damage to the knee and a little bit to the ligament on the outside of the knee. Again, they have to wait and see because bone bruising is an interesting one as to how long that can take. But yeah, 12 months as opposed to maybe a month, which we're thinking at the moment, is good news. And yeah, no, we're really happy with that.
That's a great result.
Yeah.
Just in terms of the scoring, obviously the forward line is, you know, first class, but why do you think the scores haven't just been, or it hasn't been as fluid as it has been in the past?
Yeah, well, it's not working at the moment. We're trying a lot. The interesting thing is we're getting looks at what we're wanting to see. A mixture of skill error, mixture of decision making, and a mixture of the sort of the patterns that the forwards are running. So it's not all gelling at the moment, that's for sure. We've done a lot of work on it, and we'll go back to that during the next couple of weeks. But we've just got to take advantage of some of the inside 50s we're getting. We're getting some really good looks, but we're not scoring easy goals. All our goals at the moment are really hard to come by. I think we've scored 9, 12 and 7 and more points than we have goals. So yeah, we're not putting our head in the sand. There's a lot of work to do, and there's things that we've focused on and that we're looking at over, especially from the game on the weekend, that need to improve. And yeah, we'll be doing everything we can to do that.
I guess the thing is, you know, these guys are all capable. They've done it in the past. Do you stick with them and show faith, or do you say, might need to change a few things or personnel? It's
all in the mix at the moment, Tommy. It is. No, we're thinking about what's going to give us as a team the best look and best reward, I guess, for the inside 50s we're getting. It may be that the same guys roll around. It may be that there'll be some changes. But yeah, we've got to find that mix. We had it during the pre-season and it was working well. We just need to get back to... It's an interesting one. A lot of people talk about confidence, but it's more about the competence of doing it. So knowing that they can do it, get out there and do the patterns that we can control, and then the way we use the footy. So yeah, it's all being looked at, and hopefully we'll get on top of it sooner rather than later.
Do you reckon is there a connection issue there, Hardy, in terms of the way that the forwards set up and lead at the right times? Do you think that everything's flowing between the midfield and the forwards?
No, definitely not. It's not flowing at the moment, but I think it's a mixture, to be honest. It's a little bit of leading patterns, it's a little bit of timing of the leading patterns, it's a little bit of separation from their opponents, how we can get that better. And then you throw into the mix, it's actually a bit of decision making from people entering the ball, and to be quite honest, purely some just skill errors as well. So it's a fair bit. It's not one easy fix, but we go back to sort of looking at it all.
It's not something that we're used to from you guys. I mean, 17, you were one of the highest scoring teams. And
Yeah.
You've got the forward line that should have generated, sort of a lot of scores. How do you fix this, do you think?
Get better at it.
Yeah.
And I will say this though, it's changed. The game's changed completely from 2017. If we're expecting to go and kick goals out the back and get people on fast breaks every time we win the footy, then we're wrong. And I think everyone else is wrong too. The game's changed. Teams now defend their back 50 a lot heavier than what they did 2 years ago. They may zone up down the back line. They get people in their back half really quickly. So we've got to find another way. But we've seen it, and we're actually getting the looks. So if we tidy up a little bit of execution, a little bit of pattern, then it's not going to take a long time for it to change for us. They're aware of it, the forwards, the midfielders and the backs, and that's what we're working towards. But yeah, I think I don't know how many games you've seen teams get goals out the back really easily these days. It's changed a bit.
Is Tyson Single right?
Yep.
He was right after the sample.
Yep, from what I understand, he might be a little bit sore, but I think he's okay, yeah.
Just changing tack, what did you make of all the players going to Paul as he was being carted off the ground?
Good gesture. Yeah, it's all right when you see one of your mates that you're toiling with, day in, day out to try and achieve something together. It's nothing wrong with that. It's just a bit of support.
And the opposition players?
Yeah, it was great to see them do that because they're probably feeling the same. We hate seeing any sort of injuries these days, and especially ones that can end seasons, and we're lucky that it wasn't that for Paul. But no, really good gesture, I thought.